to be asking for quite a few hands and definitions, so get ready. And if you're feeling confident, I'd love to hear from you. So what we're first going to have a look at is basically just how we can classify triangles. So firstly is, what is a triangle? Well, a triangle is a three-sided shape. It's a closed shape. And because it is closed, we have three interior angles. Now, I'm just making a point of this because these are eventually some of the reasons and some of the things we're going to start working with as we get into this geometry section. Alrighty. So, Naledi's already keen. So, Naledi, can you tell me, and I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself, what a scalene triangle is?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, a scalene triangle is a triangle that has no equal sides.
Awesome. Exactly. Okay, so sorry guys. One of the ways we can classify triangles is according to the lengths of their sides. So a scalene triangle, exactly as Naledi said, is a triangle where all three sides are different lengths. What that then does mean is that all three angles are different sizes. And that's one of the ways we can classify our triangle. Sorry, I just want to make this a little bit smaller. Okay, hands up. Who can tell me what an isosceles triangle is? So many hands. This is awesome.
Manuel, we are all yours.
Hello everybody.
Hi.
So an isosceles triangle is a triangle where the two sides are equal and the two angles are equal too.
Awesome. Exactly. So an isosceles triangle is one where we've got two of the three sides the same length. And what that also means is that the angles opposite those sides are equal in size. Now, don't stress if that is completely new to you. We're going to have a look at this as we go along. But basically, an isosceles triangle is where two of our three sides are equal. Now, as I'm saying this, and I just clearly just not on it today, these little lines or these little like tick marks on the sides basically tell me where the sides are equal. So the fact that in the scalene triangle, all three of those tick marks are different means that the sides are all different in length, okay? In my isosceles triangle, I can see that they both have two tick marks on them, which means that they are equal in length. And so if you see those little lines in the diagram, it's telling you that sides or lengths are equal, just so that we're all on the same page. Alrighty, who wants to tell me what an equilateral triangle is?
Let's
hear it.
Triangles with all equal sides.
Awesome, well done. So guys, an equilateral triangle is one where all three of our sides are equal in length. What that then also means is that all of the interior angles are the same size. They would all be equal to 60. Again, don't stress if this isn't ringing any bells. We're going to get there. So don't worry. I'm just putting it out there so that you know. Again, look at those tick marks. They're all one line, which means that all of those sides are equal in length. Sorry, I just needed some water. Okay, cool. So
you can drink your water. You guys are doing really good. You are doing really, really good, guys. So please remember that you have to know this reason, because when we do our examples, basically it's what we're gonna use, okay? Some of it. So I know you guys are clever and you identify a lot of things. Okay, over to you, Teacher Sam.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Alrighty, so that's one of the ways we can classify triangles is using their sides. Another way is to look at their angles. Now, most of the time we use these three classifications: scalene, isosceles, or equilateral. That's not to say we can't use the others we're about to look at. These are more common, but we're just going to go through the others so that everyone's on the same page. Alrighty, so what I will do once we're done with all of this, I'll make this a little bit smaller so you can see everything all at once and you can take a screenshot if you haven't done so. Can someone tell me what an acute angled triangle is?
Okay, Litabo, you can tell us.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Latavo.
An acute angle triangle is a triangle with an acute angle.
Okay, awesome. So An acute angled triangle is basically one where all of the angles in the triangle are acute. So guys, remember, acute angles are angles that are less than 90 degrees. So all of those angles are less than 90 degrees in the triangle. Right, just so that we're clear, just because I can see it popping up on the chat, these are not reasons. These are just ways to classify triangles, because we're going to work with triangles. So knowing what type of triangle I'm working with, as Yolanda's already said to you, is really important. Okay, who wants to tell me what an obtuse angled triangle is?
Your name is next.
An obtuse angle is an angle that exceeds 90 degrees.
Okay, cool. So in an obtuse angle triangle, we have one angle that is obtuse. So basically one angle that is somewhere between 90 and 180 degrees. Okay, now it can only be one obtuse angle because of the fact that it is a triangle. We can't have more than one obtuse angle in a triangle. And so we would only have one, unlike an acute angle triangle where they'd all be acute angles. Right, the last one. Who can tell me what a what right angled triangle is?
Let's go to Zizo. Zizo, let's go, Bafanas.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, a right angled triangle is a triangle with a right angle, which is 90 degrees.
Awesome, exactly. So guys, a right angled triangle is one where one of the interior angles is 90 degrees. Now, when we eventually get to the theorem of Pythagoras on our next course, we're going to work a lot with right angled triangles. So it's good to know that a right angled triangle is one with 90-degree angle. Remember, this little square means the angle is 90 degrees in size. So whenever you see it, you know the size that you're working with for that specific angle. All right, so like I said, I'm going to make this a bit smaller so you can screenshot all of them at the same time. Like I say, don't worry about trying to learn this like word for word off by heart. It's just important that if I say, okay, guys, this is an isosceles triangle, you know what that means. So this is more just terminology so that when we start to use these words, everyone understands what they mean. Okay. So take your screenshot if you need to. And then we're going to actually get into the geometry, which is exciting. These hands that are up, can you leave them up if you have a question? But if they are just up to answer something that's already been answered, maybe just pop it down so that we can get going. All right, guys, there will be time for you to put your hand up and answer questions. Don't stress about it. So they're coming. Okay, now, lady, I hear you. We're going to give everyone a chance. So let's see what comes up and let's give it a try. Okay, guys, so the very first reason we're going to work with in triangles is the fact that when I add up the interior angles in a triangle, I should get 180 degrees. Now, basically, this is because if we took all of these angles, so kind of, if you imagine it, if I took a scissors and I cut all of those angles and then I sort of put them all together, what would happen is that they would actually form a straight line. I don't know why I made that choice to go ACB, but anyways, if we put them all together, they would actually form a straight line. And so because of that fact, when I add them all up, I must get 180 degrees. Now, you don't have to know about the cutting, the angles, and all the rest of it. I'm just telling you why it is. What you need to know is any triangle, and guys, any of those triangles that we looked at, scalene, isosceles, obtuse, angled, right angle triangle, any triangle, if you add up the interior angles, you must get 180 degrees. Now, remember with geometry, the second we make a statement, we have to give a reason. And the reason is in this little peach block over here, sum of angles in a triangle. Okay, so that is the reason that we will use when working with this fact that all three angles in a triangle add up to 180. And don't forget, you have to have that reason. This is geometry. We always have to have a reason. So let's have a look at our very first example here. You guys can probably do this pretty quickly. I'm going to do this first one with you just so we're all happy how to do it on the same page, and then I'll give you a chance to try by yourselves. So based on what I've just said, we know that if I add all of these angles up, I must get 180 degrees. So this means x plus 70 plus 40 must give me 180 degrees. And now remember, I've made a statement, so I have to give a reason. And my reason is exactly as I've just said, sum of angles in a triangle. Now, guys, you're welcome to draw a triangle. You don't have to write out the word triangle. Drawing it is fine. And then we know that we go and use inverse operations to solve for x. So we would say 180 minus 70 minus 40. Now, guys, if you are comfortable going straight to your answer, that's absolutely fine. Some people are more comfortable with geometry than others, and it's absolutely fine to jump straight to your answer, but then just remember it should be your answer with the reason as well. So in this case, x is equal to 70. So could someone in the chat, or you can raise your hand, if this angle is 70, let's see who remembers what we said, what sort of triangle does it make this triangle?
Whoa, some name. Onako, chosen you. Onako, let's go. Remember, guys, I'm just spreading the love. Onako can answer this question. Onako, are you there? Okay, I'm gonna move to Leah's. Leah. Oh, you're gonna teach me how to pronounce your name.
Isosceles try. Hello,
Hi.
it is a nice name.
Uh-oh. Now I have to.
Now Onako's
Okay, I'm gonna give Onako again a try, Leah. I will definitely unmute you. Onako, you can go.
It's an isosceles triangle.
Awesome, well done. And to those of you on the chat, also really well done, guys. It's an isosceles triangle. We've got two angles that are the same size, the 270s, so it means it's an isosceles triangle. Well done. Awesome, guys. Okay, so if your hand's up for a question, you can leave it there. Otherwise, pop it down and we're going to have a look at another question. I will give you a chance to do this question by yourself, so you can have a try and then you can raise your hand to maybe try answer.
Take screenshots, my pips, and all of you who are there. I'm sure those hands is not to ask for a question. So if you didn't hear us, you can put your hand down. I'll count to 3. If that hand is up there to answer a question, please lower it down. If it's there to ask a question, you can put it up. So I guess Princess and Litabo, you guys want to ask questions. Okay, that's what I thought. Princess, are you sure that's to ask a question? Let's try. Hi, Princess.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Oh, ma'am, I have a question about the rule for this section. Can we also use interior of a triangle?
Absolutely. Yeah. So guys, if your reasons that you've learned at school are a little bit different to mine, don't stress. They mean the same thing, as long as you're getting across the fact that it's interior, or as long as you're getting across the fact that the angles in a triangle add up to 180, that's absolutely fine. So if your reason's a bit different, don't stress.
Hey, KM is here. I'm excited. I haven't talked to you today. KM, what's up? What's
It looks cold.
Yeah, like you were sleeping.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Kim.
Hi.
Hey, ma'am. I don't know, but I was told not so long ago, don't all triangles equal 180?
Yes.
Do. That's what we have.
That's what we're reasoning. That is what my reason is. So that's why I've said equals 180.
Okay, so all triangles equal 180.
Every single one. So when I add in any triangles, interior angles, I must get 180. Yeah.
Meaning all of those above, they're just classifying, not really saying that.
Exactly. So everything that we did in this beautiful table over here is just a classification. None of those are reasons.
Okay.
What we're now doing is looking at the reason. Exactly.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool.
Wrap yourself up again. Go back and a little.
Yeah, he's going back to his little.
To be fair, his blanket looks very warm. Okay, guys, so have a try of the second one by yourselves. So again, you're looking for x. Kim's, I don't know, Kim's already ready. Try X for me. Remember your reasons. If you're really comfortable going straight to the answer, that is absolutely fine. But remember your reasons, and we're solving for X, yeah.
Okay, KM, I'm gonna spread some love since I heard your voice today. I'm gonna go to Doris. Let's go, Doris. I haven't heard your voice.
Hello.
Hi.
The triangle is a 90-degree right angle triangle. Yeah. So we're gonna say x plus 46 plus 90 equals to 180.
Good. You can keep going. I'll catch up. And what's your reason?
My reason is sum of angles in a triangle.
Perfect.
And then we're gonna say 180. Then we're gonna say, we're gonna say x equals to 180 minus 90 minus 46.
Perfect. And so what is x equal to?
X equals to 44, ma'am.
Oh, golly. Awesome. Well done.
Hey, Doris, you nailed it.
Okay, guys, I don't think I need to go through anything there. If like you are confused, please pop a question in the chat or anything like that. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. Exactly. All of those angles have to add up to 180 degrees, as KM has said to us. Any triangle must add up to 180. Remember, the block or the square means 90 degrees. So we knew that that was a 90-degree angle that we were working with. Well done. Okay, take your screenshots. If your hand is raised, make sure it is for a question. If it is not for a question, put it down. Okay, Scarlett, do you have a question for us?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good. I was just wondering, you said 180 minus 90 minus 46 gave me 44. I said 90 minus 46 gave me 44. Could I stick to this method or like?
So technically you're not wrong, because if we consider the fact that, if we consider the fact that we already know that this is a 90-degree angle, 180 minus 90 is 90. And so all you're actually doing is saying 90 minus 46, as you say. I would try and write it all out just to make sure that you are including all of the angles, but your maths isn't wrong at all.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes. Thank you, ma'am, so much.
Okay. Good. Well done. Okay, pumpkins, let's have a look at another one. I feel like I'm going to give you two at once. Right. No, I don't like that one. Let's do three and then I'll move on to another one. I'm just all over the show today.
Yeah,
okay.
This class, I think we need to spice it up with.
I also think we do. So let's do one more easy one and then sure, spice coming your way.
Yeah. Hot wings. Okay, Emmanuel, this one is all yours. Guys, these people are fast, so that's why. So if you feel like we are really fast, please feel free to say it on the comment that we are moving fast. We should slow down. But I feel like the answers are coming on the comments charts. Therefore, it's actually necessary for us to let any student that has raised their hand to start answering the question, because people have already putting answers. Okay, so Palesa says it's too fast. Palesa, we're giving you a minute. Try and solve it. And when you're done, let us know so that we can answer this question. So Emmanuel can go ahead and answer. Okay. So guys, let's give Palesa 1 minute to try and figure it out.
And guys, it's absolutely fine if you need it to slow down. Like, it's okay that you're not where everyone else is, or it's okay that you're faster or slower. Like, it's absolutely fine. You just have to keep going and let us know. See, Palesa, done. And anyone else?
Palesa is done. Emmanuel, we are all yours.
Okay. So I said x plus 130 plus 20 equals 180 degrees. And my reason being sum of angles in a triangle.
Good.
And then I said x equals 180 minus 130 minus 20. And then I said, therefore, x equals 30 degrees.
Okay, I'm catching up. Perfect. X is equal to 30. Excellent. Okay, guys, really nothing else we need to stress about. Angles in a triangle. As Kubo has also said on the chat, this is an obtuse angle triangle if we want to now try and classify it, because we've got an obtuse angle there. But sum of angles in a triangle add up to 180. So well done. Okay, I know we flew through those first couple, but they were quite easy. We're going to have a look at a slightly harder one before we take a little bit of a break. Please remember, you do have to have a reason, otherwise you are going to lose marks. So we don't want to lose marks for not having a reason. So do remember to put your reason there. All right. So these hands, if they're up, they're for questions. Otherwise, you're welcome to pop them down and we'll have a look at another question.
Okay. So, Stabile, is that hand to ask a question? Radebe Lungaletu, is that hand up to ask a question? So if it's to ask a question, you can let them be there. Okay, I'm gonna go to Stabile. Stabile, we are all yours. What's your question?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, I am quite new here and I'm really struggling to see the statement. So I really don't know what's going on. I can't look at the sums that we're supposed to solve. I am really confused. Where am I supposed to go? So not sure if I'm gonna get help.
What do you mean you can't see the statement? Can you not see my screen at all?
I can actually see you, but like when it's time for me to actually write the statement, I don't know what to write because I can't see anything that's being written down. So like people keep on like saying answers, but I don't know what am I even supposed to answer.
Yolanda?
So Tabile, what's gonna happen, right, Tabile, is that don't panic. So this is a new sort of a thing that we started today. So what's happening is that I see that you're talking about the reasons, right? So you understand that people have, or Teacher Sam has said, x plus 130 plus 20 equals to 180. Do you understand that part?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I think I misunderstood. So sorry.
Yeah, so the only part that you don't understand is that reason, the sum of the sum of the angles in the triangle is that part that you don't understand.
Yes.
Okay, so I had misunderstood. I'm so sorry. So you can see everything I'm writing on the screen and you can see the triangles.
And that's also the other problem. I also can't view what you're writing on the screen.
Okay, that's what I thought the problem was. I don't know what the solution.
What do you see now on the screen, Sitabile? What do you see on the screen?
I can only see Ma'am Samantha and the other students, but I can't see the statements.
You can't see the board. So you can't see the board.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. So we see. So Sitabila, I'm just gonna help you, okay? So you can just, I'm gonna mute you and I'm gonna try and help you on the chat. Is that fine? Please watch out for my instructions on the chat, okay? Teacher Sam, yes, you can take it over from here.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Right, I'm assuming still questions. So Lungaletu, what is your question for me?
Good day, ma'am. I would like to know if you know, when you said you might lose marks when you don't add a reason to your sum.
Yeah.
I would like to know if do you still have marks for, you know, the calculations, but then you reduce the marks for not including the reasons?
So it's very much dependent on your teacher and how they mark. like in grade 8, generally we're a little bit more lenient in that you might still get a mark for like saying x plus 130 plus 120 equals 180, but then you'd lose the reason mark. However, as you get higher into like grade 10, grade 11, grade 12, the mark is actually for both the statement and the reason. So if you've got one missing, you're going to lose the whole mark. So that's why the reason is super important. Does that help?
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes,
cool. Well done. Okay, Palesa?
Ma'am, I think I can help with the other learner without seeing the board. Ma'am, if you could swipe right or left.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am, she'll probably see the screen.
Palesa, maybe just type a message to Yolanda and let her know.
Yes, ma'am.
I got that, Palesa. I got that. Thank you so much. Thanks. It helps.
You're a star. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Okay, so we got a bit sidetracked. That's okay. Let's take a little bit of a break and then we're going to do some slightly harder ones. Alrighty. So these are two. Yeah, we'll take a break. I won't be mean. Okay, Kendre, I see you, my man. Stretches. Guys, if you are new here, basically a brain break is just a little bit of a break from what we're currently doing. I give you like a little maths puzzle to do. If you want to do it, go for it. If you don't, it's also not the end of the world. Basically, in this one, I want to know the values of the apples, the lemons, the watermelon, and the orange so that we can go and add everything together to get a final answer. Otherwise, get up, have a stretch, move your body. If you need to run to the loo, run to the loo, and then we'll carry on.
Edits. I see Kendra and I'm like, yes, Kendra.
And guys, you're welcome to start putting answers in the chat or raising your hand as you go along and do your brain break, so that we can all hear and hopefully get to our final answer. I know Latabo, isn't he a cutie? If no one gets it, it's a joke. Okay, we do have a green apple and a red apple. I apologize, I didn't see that we had two apples of the same apple. No, two apples. Okay, so I'm already seeing some hands. Justin, do you maybe want to get us started?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Justin.
Okay, ma'am. So the green apple is 3.
Awesome.
And the red apple is 1.
Awesome.
And then the lemon is 5.
Cool.
That's all I know.
That is a lot already. Okay, guys, so Justin has got us started. So we know that the red apple is 1, the lemon is 5, the green apple is 3. So all we have left to find is the watermelon and the orange. So Palesa, do you want to tell us?
Ma'am, the watermelon is 7.
Awesome.
Then is that orange?
Yeah.
I think it's 2.
It is indeed. Well done. Okay, well done. So, Latabo, do you want to tell us what our final answer should be? Latabo?
Oh, ma'am, the final answer is 14.
Awesome, well done. Okay, so when we add them all together, we get a total of 14. Okay, well done, guys. So like I say, if you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. It's not something I expect of you. It's just something fun to do, just to have a little break from maths. Okay, so if those hands are up to answer, we've got our answers now. We're going to have some, I don't know what I was trying to say. Sorry, my brain just stopped. Okay, we're going to carry on with some geometry. Let us have a look at something a little bit trickier. So I've skipped a couple just because those were easy and you guys were doing really well. Let's have a look at this question. So I'm going to give you a chance to do this by yourselves. I want to know the value of x. Remember, we know that when I add all the angles together in a triangle, I should get 180 degrees. So I'm going to give you some time because I know that sometimes you don't always get enough time. So I'm going to give you a minute or two to try and give me a value for x. Remember your reasons. And if you are feeling comfortable, put your hand up and we'd love to hear, or you can pop it in the chat. This is quite a hard one, so you do need a bit of time. So take your time and work through it carefully. But you got it, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me mute myself. Remember your inverse operations. Remember your reasons. Princess, have some confidence in your answer. I think you're looking pretty good. Okay, guys, remember, back yourselves. Even if it's wrong, like you then troubleshoot and you figure out where you went wrong, but back yourself. You got to do it with confidence. Even if it's wrong, yes, see, Princess, exactly, I'm sure. Even if it's wrong, it's okay. We learn from every single mistake that we make. I feel like Celeste is fighting with a little sibling there, in and out. I hear you. Okay, yo, we got lots of hands. Okay, guys, so I'm hoping that everyone is sort of ready. Can I just get a quick thumbs up, thumbs down on the chat if you're ready to have a look at the answer to this question? I'm assuming everyone with a hand up is ready, but everyone else, if you can just pop a thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, cool. Right, so it looks like most of us are pretty much ready. If you aren't finished, don't you stress. Okay, 2 more minutes, right? I'll compromise and give one.
We can do this, my pips. You guys are there, and I see a lot of hands up.
No, this is awesome. Okay, guys, if you aren't ready, don't stress. Just take a screenshot as we go or complete your answer as we go along. Yolanda, who is the lucky winner of today's answer?
Unati, I haven't heard from you. Unati. Let's go, Unati.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can.
Yes.
Okay, so what I did was x plus 35 degrees plus x plus 10 degrees plus x minus 15 degrees.
Good.
Equal 180.
Good. And
80.
Yeah, and what's your reason?
My reason was sum of these in a triangle.
Okay, sum of angles in, whoops, triangle. Good. So guys, sorry, I just wanted, just because my writing today is a bit weird, that little thing there is like a squished or like a slanted L. It means angles. Okay, just so that we're all aware. Right, Unati, carry on.
Then I move the numbers to the other side and the x's to its own side. So
okay.
X plus x plus x.
Good.
Equal 180 minus 35 minus 10 plus 15.
Excellent, guys. Those inverse operations, so important. Okay, cool. Keep going.
Then I came to 3x equal 150 degrees.
Good.
Then I moved the 3 and divided it by 150 divided by 3.
Good. Well done. And what's 150 divided by 3?
My answer was 50 degrees.
Excellent, Donati. Thank you. Nice, guys. Well done. Okay, so this one was a little bit more complicated because we had like no angles that we knew. We only had expressions for angles and x's. So we had to set up quite a long equation to go and solve for. But in the chat, I saw some beautiful answers. Donati's given us a beautiful answer here. If you've done it a little bit differently, so for example, if you added the 35, the 10, and the minus 15, and then you only did inverse operations, don't stress, that's absolutely fine. As long as your maths is right and your reason is there, you're sorted. Okay, so we are going to do a little bit more, so we do have some time. Doris, is this a question? Nope, okay. Okay, guys, oh no, maybe? No. Theo, do you have a question? Alrighty, I don't know. Okay, guys, cool. Let us have a look at another one. So we're going to go past our brain break because we don't need that. We're going to go past that. Right, so you can just number it however you want. I'm going to put both of those up at the same time, give you some time to give them a try.
Sorry, ma'am.
I don't know who's talking. I'm so sorry. Who's talking to me?
Doris, ma'am.
Yes, sorry. What's your question?
Ma'am, why does the 15 become a plus 15, but it didn't go to the other side?
Okay, guys, I'll come back to these questions now. Give me 2 ticks. So it did go to the other side. What I did was I took my negative 15 over here and I moved it over the equal sign. So that's why it became plus 15.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, so those are the 2. Give them a try. I'll give you some time, obviously. I don't expect you to just get it straight away. You can put your hands up when you're ready. See some T maths going on, which is awesome. Don't forget your reasons. Guys, can we just make sure we're all on mute? I don't know if I'm just going crazy, but I feel like I can hear someone. Okay, we're going to give everyone a chance to answer.
Okay, so I think, Doris, you need to unmute on your side.
Okay.
I mean, sorry, you need to mute yourself, not unmute. You must mute yourself. Okay, guys, so after answering, you must mute yourself because you guys just lower your hand and then I can't find I can't find your name to mute you quickly so we can hear all the background. So if you can just mute yourself before you can lower your hand, that would be great, my pibs. Y'all are doing good. I can see some answers on the thing. So let's see. Just whenever you feel like it's time to answer, let us know.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Palesa was muted also.
Sorry, no, I unmuted Palesa instead of unmuting myself. But Palesa, go for it.
So, ma'am, I said x plus 83 degrees plus 40 degrees plus 65 degrees equals 180 degrees. Reason being angles on a triangle.
Good.
Then, ma'am, I said, therefore, x is equals to 180 minus 188.
Good. Okay, where did you get that 188 from?
I added 83 plus 40 plus 65.
Good. So guys, just quickly, if we add those 3 values, we get 188 degrees, which you are more than welcome to do. in solving. Otherwise, you just use your inverse operations. Okay, Palesa, carry on.
Then therefore x is equals to negative 8 because 180 minus 188 is negative 8.
Cool, so I'm just going to put that in like that. Now, guys, remember, we don't often work with negatives, but it can happen. And so in this case, it needs to be negative 8 in order to ensure that all of our angles in our triangle add up to 180 degrees. Alrighty, thank you, Palesa.
Welcome.
Right, Yolanda, who is our next lucky person?
Let's see, spreading the love. Therefore, I haven't heard from you.
I feel like you and I are just on the same wavelength tonight because I was thinking Therefore as well.
Oh, nice. We are syncing indeed.
Yeah.
Therefore, we all chose you. So let's see what Therefore is. Do we give them time to answer this one?
I think we can go.
Okay, Therefore, we are all yours. Therefore, you will have to unmute on your side. Eh? There's a small pop-up that's coming on your side. Please press there so you can talk to us. Can you see it? Therefore, are you winning? Damn, guys, we wanted. Oh, there we go. Therefore, I was about to give up. Hi.
Hey guys,
Hi.
Hi.
so I got an answer here. I start by saying, oh, we're doing number 4.
Yes. Are you ready to do number 4 or do you still need some time?
I still need some time.
Okay, no problem. I think a few other people need some time as well. So guys, I'm just gonna mute you, Therefore. Guys, I'm just gonna give you another minute or two just to finish off your number 4 because I did see a couple people said they needed a bit more time. So sorry. Okay. Okay, Linda, who is on screen number 4 for us?
It's still Therefore. I'm still gonna
Therefore
go
looks
Therefore.
Therefore looks engaged, yeah.
Maybe they're like discussing an answer, like, hey, what's the answer? Therefore, would you
Therefore,
like
you're
to try
ready.
it? We are ready for you.
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So ma'am, I said 100 degrees plus x minus 10. And then it
Good.
was equal to 180.
And what's your reason?
My reason was sum of the angles in a
Awesome.
triangle.
Good.
In a
Sum
triangle.
up.
And then
Okay,
I said
fine.
2x plus 90 degrees minus 1 equals to 180.
Good.
And then I said 2x equals to 180 minus 90.
Excellent.
I divided, okay, 2x. Then I divided with 2.
Yeah.
2x I divided with 2x, and then it was equals to 90 degrees, and then I divided with 2.
Good. And so what's 90 divided by 2?
Yes. And then my answer was x equals to 45.
Awesome.
Well done, man. Well done. Therefore, take screenshots,
Nice.
everybody. Well
Okay.
done.
Guys, exactly. So a little bit of a trickier one as well, because we had so many unknowns that we had to deal with there. But exactly, we know that when we add them all up, we must get 180 degrees. And so my final answer is x equals 45. And guys, remember, if you put it back, so that was a poor way of describing it, sorry. If you take this x value and you substitute it back into your original diagram, you can go and check that you're right. So this angle would be 45. This angle would be 45 minus 10, which is 35. And so if I add 35, 45, and 100, I should get 180, which I do. And so I can then double check that my answer for X or whatever I'm looking for is correct. Okay, well done. Okay, take your screenshots. If your hand is up for a question, you can leave it up. Otherwise, please put your hand down so that we can move on. Emmanuel, do you have a question for us?
Ma'am, it's not really a question, ma'am. It is, ma'am. I used a different method, ma'am, but I got the same answer, ma'am.
Okay, what did you do?
Ma'am, I said 100 degrees plus x minus 10 degrees equals 180 degrees because sum of angles in a triangle. And then I said 2x equals 180 degrees minus 100 minus 10 degrees. And then I said, well, I said 2x equals 90 degrees because I said a negative plus a negative equals a positive. So that's how it was 180 minus 100 plus 10 degrees. So I got 90 degrees and then I divided it by 2. So I use another way, ma'am. So is it okay in a test to say that?
Yours is absolutely fine. So all Tefo did that's different to you is he simplified each side first, but your way is 100% correct as well. So absolutely full marks. Okay, right guys, again, I'm assuming these hands are up for questions. If they're not, please put them down so we can have a look at the next one. If you're waiting, take a screenshot. Ooh. Okay, Justin, what's your question?
Oh no, so sorry, ma'am, it's not a question. I just forgot to lower my hand.
Okay, no problem. Oh, I nearly muted myself. Leah, do you have a question for us?
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to know, I don't know, this is just what I learned in at school. Wherever it equals 180, should we not give like the same reason as we did like in the first line?
So once you've given a reason and all of your steps follow on for that. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Leah, I'm going to start my sentence again. So once you've made one statement and you've given a reason, as long as all of the steps following that are sort of like just the same method or the same working out from the same point, you don't have to keep giving a reason. It's not wrong to, but it's not necessary. So what I mean by that is, because all of these steps follow on from that initial statement, I don't have to state the reason again. Like I say, you can, but it's not necessary.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, cool. Nice, guys. You're doing so well tonight. You are on this. Right, let's have a look at another one. Which one? Oh, golly. So sorry, everyone. Sorry. Okay. Last one, and then we can do the poll. You got this? I'm not going to say anything. 2 minutes, and then we'll take some hands. Guys, someone is not muted. Can we just make sure we're all muted?
That was Leah. Leah, please mute yourself. Guys, remember that after answering, you can just, before you lower your hand, because I cannot see your hand, even if I'm scrolling to check who is unmuted. It takes me a while to find that person because we are so many of us, okay? I love you guys. Let's continue learning. Please mute yourself. Please check everyone and mute yourself, okay?
Okay, guys, and hands can go up or you can pop it in the chat. Really up to you. Seeing some nice answers coming through. I'm going to give everyone another minute just to finish up, and then we can definitely have a look.
Okay, can I give this one to Theo?
Ready. Oh, Theo, can finally hear your voice.
I haven't talked to Theo also today.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Theo. Who's this in your picture? Who are you supporting there? Which football team?
Manchester United, ma'am.
Aye. I'm joking. Right, tell me.
I said 2x plus x plus 12 plus 96 equals 180 degrees, and reason is angles in a triangle.
Fantastic.
And then I said, ma'am, 108 3x equals 108 minus 180 minus 108, ma'am.
Okay, so where did you, sorry, Theo, where did you get the 108 from? I do agree with you, but can you just explain for everyone?
From 96 plus 12.
Awesome, well done. Guys, if you don't understand that, I'll come back to it in a second, but that is exactly right. So keep going, Theo.
Then the answer was 72. Then I said 72 divided by 3. And it equals 24.
Awesome. Great. Winning like your team. Nice. Okay, so just quickly so that we all know where these values came from, because as we've discovered, you definitely can do things a little bit differently. The 108 that Theo mentioned came from adding the 12 and the 96 first and then doing the inverse operation. So if your step looked like 3x is equal to 180 minus 12 minus 96, that is exactly the same thing. So that is absolutely fine. All right, and then we just go and solve for x. All righty, so well done, guys.